making with jive, boy, and shout. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes, you shout. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, yes, you shout. When it hits you, yes, indeed, yes, indeed, yes, you holler, yes.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, my mic's on. I think the audio's working. What'd you guys think about that Sonic trailer? Did you hear that they're already changing it? Yeah, for some reason my Illustrator just doesn't wanna. There we go. Yeah, I kinda wanna see the Sonic movie now, as weird as that is. No, they're giving it a redo. Pretty impressed with their response time. It took them like 2 days to figure it out, which is cool. I mean, the best part about it was the you know, Jim Carrey being 90s Jim Carrey. I thought that was pretty nice. But, you know, if you gotta stare at that horribly designed a two-eyed Sonic character for the whole movie, is it even worth it? But they might make it worth it. It's pretty nice. Tommy Wiseau is Robotnik, yeah. I mean, Jim Carrey's given it, you know, good college try. Gotta respect that, but yeah. I mean, it's obvious, you know, it's clearly a movie for children. With a hefty dose of nostalgia thrown in to attract the parents. Yeah, Rocket Raccoon voice with the CG Alvin and the Chipmunks, yeah. Apparently someone did a I saw a side-by-side meme of let me turn down this music. There's some movie from like 2006 or something, like some horrific you know, realistic Easter Bunny or something with that same guy. Bottom shelf dude from the new Star Trek movies. So this isn't his first rodeo, pretending to ride around in cars with CG characters. It's pretty silly. I guess he looks kind of cartoony himself. That's probably what they're going for. But yeah, responding to fans that fast. Gotta give them props. I mean, they're not even responding to fans, they're just responding to the actual... I mean, how many fans of Sonic are there that could fill up a and cinemas nowadays, but they're responding to general audiences not being self-defensive, and it's pretty great. Yeah, where's that? I'll actually find it. I think the actor they found actually shares the same nose location as the Sonic, the current Sonic design. That's probably why he is cast. Let's be honest. I mean, it's not a great look. Okay, 2011, yeah. Cool. Thanks for dropping by, Kelson. Appreciate it. We'll do this. We'll do this next week if you got time for it. Hope things are going well with you on your end. Got things set up now. I think I can finally. I think we had some audio issues even last time with some of the places that our chat was restreaming to, but I think I got it figured out. Every week is trial and error. Yeah. Let's see. Cool, Kelson. Let me check. Tomorrow night might work. Yeah, if we do it before Tuesday, let's. Trying to think. I'll text you. But Friday. Or really Sunday. Sunday night works too. I think Saturday night's the only night that probably won't work. But I'll get back. I gotta talk to the missus. That'll be good times. It's been a couple weeks. We gotta catch up. Cool. Yeah. I think Sundays generally do work actually. Jenica usually goes to bed early, so just trying to block in. I'm doing something where I about 50% of the time, I guess more than that, I draw the characters in the backgrounds at the same time. This was kind of a weird scene that I didn't understand very well, honestly, the architecture, and I had to just kind of figure it out on its own. It's one of the nice things about digital. I can just do it a piece at a time, like an animation. Just make the background and then plop the characters on top. I like what I see. Thanks, buddy. Winter Starcraft. You'll have to explain that. That's a new one on me. Winter Starcraft. Oh yeah. Oh cool. I'd like to see a rough outline, just to see how you think in terms of rough outline. Be helpful. I actually have a lot of trouble putting things down. I just kind of bullet point things and then I just start writing the script, and I feel like that's kind of a problem. I think I need to write the script last. It needs to be the very last step, because the moment you start putting down dialogue, things turn to stone pretty fast, and if regardless of whatever feedback I get, and I think this goes with most people, it's kind of, things are already too precious at that stage. But I mean, if you're at the point of just figuring out plot holes, wait, I take it back. I read chapter 8, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. We talked about that. So sorry. You're probably hearing this 20 seconds after you're typing about it. Oh, I like the dialogue. You've got a I want to say like a an inverted Master Chief and what's her name? Failed early 2000s reference, where the human is has the attitude, and the character, the edge, and the android is the dry one. I guess that's usually how it goes, actually. But I like that trope a lot, so I'm glad that you're going with it. Cortana, yeah. I mean, how could you not? How could you not respectfully rip off Cortana? Rip. I mean, whoever sat down in that boardroom and came up with the idea that I mean, I guess they're both, neither of them are humans in the typical sense, but whoever came up with the idea that the mostly humanish person is the robot, and the hologram is the personality. Hope they got a raise. Oh, Rami. Gonna look her up. Was that the Star Trek thing? Oh. Mm-hmm. Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda with Kevin Sorbo. That sounds incredible. I like every element of that statement. Every piece. Man, what kind of music are we listening to? The things you get from YouTube. Oddly satisfying video, strawberry shortcake, ice cream melting. Yeah, I guess you could say that's oddly satisfying. And I get free music out of it, so whatever. Oh, you hear nothing. No kidding. Is it that low? Oh, you're right. There we go. That was like a save zone for a Donkey Kong remake or something. Saw Red Letter Media came out with their in-game review. Haven't checked it out, but I have been kind of. I mean, ever since you kind of mentioned it, I mean, I've been feeling it for a while. Ever since you kind of put it to words, I've been I've just been realizing that I don't really click on their stuff anymore. It's like I know they're gonna be bored. I know they're not gonna like reviewing things. They're gonna do it anyway. Gotta get those clicks. And it's not even just that their legitimacy was tarnished, though I think it kind of was, honestly. I don't think people are gonna look back on like The Last Jedi, for instance, other than the anti-hype around it, the aura around it. I mean, history books are not gonna be talking about that movie, but I don't know, taking a middle of the road stance. I mean, that's whatever, but they kind of have the same stance on most movies nowadays. It's not just that one. Kind of blandly positive. I don't know if they got a talking to from. Who knows? It's probably self-induced. Yeah, you mentioned hack fraud. And I meant to click on them, and then I didn't. Hack Fraud Media. So this is I mean, are we like lampooning Red Letter Media's? Oh wow. Is this like a targeted attack? Oh my goodness. I've been missing out. Oh my gosh. They're going after him, gunning. Man, sellout. Red Letter Media. Oh gosh, I'll check that out. That's awful. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, they didn't do their job, did they? Yeah. Isn't that funny? Like, you can set the bar for intelligent, entertaining criticism of the prequels. You can change the game. You can be the #1 YouTube content creator for Star Wars criticism for years. And making long form content criticism a thing. I don't think it was until then. And then and even if they liked The Last Jedi and could sell me on why they liked it, just to, get me to respect their different opinion, that'd be one thing. But they didn't. It's like they didn't have an opinion, and that's when you knew, YouTube channel that brought, you know, having YouTube opinions about Star Wars to the mainstream for the first time in history. The fact that they didn't have any opinions anymore, except the blandly positive, or just kind of zoom out. If I remember right, they just kind of ducked the movie, and then they just kind of said, well, you know, the fans. Who really likes fans anyway? They like everything, don't they? They just buy everything you give them, and they'll come back next year for another helping. And then fans stopped coming. That's what happened to Solo. And kind of like the first time they didn't predict something well, or maybe just kind of punted. I think they knew what they were doing. Yeah, Angry Joe. I was kind of tuning in a bit. Even, well, when was it? Last summer, I think. There were a couple blow-ups. He's yelling at his own subscribers. That's always a bad sign. You could tell he'd been watching videos about toxic fandom. And that was sad. I mean, he also kind of changed the game, and for the better in a lot of ways. I remember 2014 or so, he'd be out there giving a review of some Call of Duty or something, and I mean, people were terrified of him. Like, major studios were worried about how he was going to review a game, and it was great because it, you know, I think, I mean, is this even controversial anymore? Like, fans, companies are beholden to their customers. They just are. And every once in a while, companies forget that. And someone must rise. Oh man, I actually got LA Noire in a pack. I bought a PlayStation and a bunch of games off eBay, I think, back in like 2012 or something. I never owned one. Got it pretty cheap, and I never played that game. I just gave it to a roommate. But it was, you know, it was one of those games where I'm like, okay, I know the game. It's a classic. I know about the game. I know I should play it. And I think I just bummed around on some Harry Potter game that was kind of trash, but had a fun open world kind of feel. And a couple other things. I don't even remember what it was. And architecture can be a bit of a bore. Yeah, thanks, man. I guess it's funny, like the rise of YouTube reviewers over the last decade has led to you know, when you get really big, you can kind of become the kind of blur the lines between customer and creator, I guess. Kind of end up partnering, I think, at times with the creator once they realize that you're incredibly valuable as an ally. You're critical to a game's success. I think they schmooze you, and some people don't maintain that a disinterested perspective, I guess. A lot of financial incentive not to. But that's all, I mean, that's all old hat. I guess we all feel like we learned that lesson. Some people did, some people later than others, but that's gamer news from back in the day. Nowadays, I don't know where people get their I mean, for me, I just kind of watch, you know, a bit of a let's play for my own opinion. I don't know, something. There's gonna be dudes coming in and out of these. It's really doorways, not really doors. And it's kind of a low wood environment. So, not putting doors here. I don't know. I should probably put a door somewhere. Think about that. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's healthy in the long run. The whole Gamergate thing. I mean, let's plays are like the paleo, the, you know, the oldest version of gamer reviews, and that's probably how it should stay, to be honest. I mean, it's the only way to keep things healthy, without the reviewer becoming more of an interest than the game itself, then that getting to the reviewer's head, and it's complicated. If you're there for the game, just find out what the game looks like, watch someone play it, someone you enjoy and respect. Honestly, half the time I'm doing no commentary. It's a guy I've been following for years that he's never commented. He's never had a commentary on any game. I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he's every game that comes out, he's got the whole playthrough the same day. I mean, that's just business, I guess. That's how you're gonna do it. Yeah, zero commentary. It used to be, for me, that was the poor man's console. Was a let's play YouTube review, or you know, YouTube playlist. But nowadays it's just a fiscally conservative, limited time approach. Trying to draw an idle. Oh. Roman character. God bless the Let's Plays. Gotten me through grad school, got me through late night freelance, got me through A lot of fun, just kind of chilling. Even with friends, I'd be like, "Hey man, you heard of this game? I'm gonna throw this let's play on this on the television. Tell me what you think about it." I don't know, something. Yeah. Ivan Torrent. Man, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah. Yeah, you shared this guy with me, I think. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be great too. Well, let's play with a board. Yeah. Jenica will be enjoying the board game, and I'll be enjoying both. Still gotta figure out. She's going out of town. So yeah, I'm doxing myself all kinds of ways. But she did give me. We were discussing it midweek. I think we can do it. We just gotta figure out a when. Not this weekend or next weekend, but not Memorial Day. But maybe the one in between. Could be cool. What does this need? It's built out of big sandstone. So we'll probably do something. It's one of those, like, I'm gonna have to dress it up in Photoshop. Is 3 weeks? 3 weekends, I think, is still not, I mean, that's really the only, oh gosh, is that the only weekend this month? Figure it out. Yeah, something like... It's my inner designer. I'm always trying to make them symmetrical. Do you know when I graduated Ringling, I didn't know about the, had to learn this. My first job, the, alignment tools in Illustrator. I literally used to bring out a ruler and push pixels around until everything looked lined up. Pretty bad. That's Ringling for you, at least when it comes to practical skills, I guess. Everyday practical skills. Yeah, isn't that terrible? I'm ashamed. Never told anyone that before. There was a Ringling grad she was a couple years ahead of me. He was at my job, and she told me about it, and she got pretty quiet when she realized that she was the first person to tell me that. Which was worse than any insult. I wonder if things are different there. I really wonder. teach you how to be fashionable? Did they teach you how to make money? And how to keep your job once you BS your way into it? These are the thoughts that go through my head. Yeah, lynda.com. What's UTC? UTC. Oh, that's that new shopping center. Yeah, if we get that far up there, I mean, we're pretty close to Sarasota, aren't we? Coworker keeps trying to get me to just visit. I don't know if I could just visit Sarasota or even the campus. I think it would take something more. I always miss downtown, man. Weird cafes, lots of little dessert shops. Live music. Don't have much of that in, you know, down where I'm at. Man, I am just not. What is wrong with? Oh yeah, I forgot the shadow. Yeah, yeah. Which we could possibly do. I think Jenica would like. I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, she spent years there too, so I don't see why going there wouldn't be fun. Might be neat to go to the Ringling Museum, I don't know. An idea too. Sounds like a family friendly thing to do. Or just walk around downtown. Yeah, the museum's cool. They have what do they have? Who's that guy? Begins with an R. Lots of really amazing paintings. I mean, I haven't been there in a decade, but he's like a Renaissance painter, really good at big, chunky, muscly, larger than life paintings. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Oh, they also have another family-friendly thing. The one of the world's largest dioramas. Have a full Ringling Circus, which is pretty cool if you're into these things. It's pretty strange. I think it took the guy a couple decades or something. Took him most of a year to set up. He's dead now, but it's his legacy. Pretty cool. Yeah, just the grounds are pretty cool, and most of the stuff's free. I mean, the outside stuff's free. Walking around here because it's part of the new college. It's pretty cool. Got a David. Copy of a David. Yeah. Weird, eccentric, train tycoon architecture from 100 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's alright. Looks like I forgot to finish drawing this. Have to do that tomorrow. Getting late. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. Yep. Thanks, man. Appreciate the vote of confidence. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. I should have sent you a link. Sorry. We were chatting for half an hour. Might as well just come in. But yeah, we'll talk via chat. We'll figure out maybe that week we were talking about. Cool. And anyone else hanging out with us? Thanks for tuning in. Now that I got this restream thing figured out, me trying to do this at least a couple times a week. Just kind of document my process as things go along. And find some music, and hopefully not some weird Sonic 2 settings menu music set to strawberry shortcake, ice cream melting, oddly satisfying video stuff. Try and not bother with that next time. Alright. Well, this is Matt C. signing off. Thanks for tuning in.